Welcome students, welcome back. Myself Kukareja Rahul, and today we are to learn about the mathematics class 9. Okay, so as per the previous session we already learnt about the lines and angles chapter 6 and exercise 6.2, and we are seen that exercise 6.2 question number from the question number 3, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, we already seen question number 2, 3 and 4 in the previous session. Okay, so let's start. In the today's session we have to move for the question number 5 that are in the exercise 6.2, and we don't have to need to prove question number 6. Okay, so please first of all cancel that question number 6 in exercise 6.2 question number 6. Okay, please cancel that question, we don't need to prove that. Okay, so we have to prove or solve the question number 5. Okay, and after we have to move for the exercise 6.3. okay, clear? So let's start for the question number 5 in exercise 6.2. okay, so our topic is standard 9. We are doing maths for the standard 9 and for the lines and angles. Okay, our topic is lines and angles. Okay, chapter number 6. Okay, so exercise from the exercise 6.2 question number 5. Okay, so that are in the given figure, if AB parallel to CD, okay, that are given AB parallel to CD and angle APQ equal to 50 degree and angle PRD equal to 127 degree. Okay, angle PRD is equal to 127 degree. Find X and Y. So for that we need to draw the figure first. Okay, so first of all we have to draw the figure, that is figure is given like here the two parallel lines are given. Okay, that are AB and CD. And in triangle PQR and triangle PQR. Okay, here is angle 50 degree is given. Okay, second thing, that is angle Y is given as here, angle X and angle, this is my angle X and this is my 127 degree. Okay, now we have to write from the given. Okay, from the given in the question. Okay, that is AB parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Okay, first thing is given. Second thing, that is APQ is equal to 50 degree. APQ, angle APQ is equal to 50 degree. Next thing, that is PRD is 127 degree. PRD, this external angle PRD angle PRD is equal to 127 degree, one of the external angle. Then we have to find, so we have to write to find angle X and angle Y. Okay, we have to find angle X and angle Y. Now solution, we have to move for the solution. That is, what is the solution? So first of all, we have to see that AB is parallel to CD and we have to take PR as a transversal. If we have to take PR as a transversal, so figure is formed like this. AB is parallel to CD and we have to take if PR as a transversal. If we take PR as a transversal, so my angle, whole angle, that is APR, okay, that is 50 plus Y is make angle PRD equal to PRD, that is 127 degree. Okay, so my angle APR is equal to angle my PRD. Okay, that is my angle PRD. Okay, so for that we have to take AB parallel to CD and take PR as a transversal and PR as transversal. So my angle APR is equal to angle PRD, that is my pair of alternate angles. Okay, that are my pair of alternate angles. Clear? So we have to take that value, both of that value with equal, that is 50 plus Y. Therefore 50 plus Y is equal to 127. Therefore Y is equal to 127 minus 50. Okay, therefore 127 minus 50, that is 7 minus 0 7, 12 minus 5, that is 10 7 77. Okay, that is 77 degree. Okay, so your angle Y, that is this angle, is equal to the 77 degree. Okay, clear? Now I want angle X. Okay, now I want angle X. For that I'll take PQ as transversal. Now I'll take PQ as a transversal. So my figure are formed like this. Okay, if I take PQ as a transversal, so my figure is formed like this. Okay, so APQ, that is my 50 degree, is given. Okay, and my PQR, my this angle is given as a X. So here also my pair of alternate angles are formed. Okay, here my also pair of alternate angles are formed. So I'll take angle APQ is equal to PQD, that is 50 is equal to X, pair of alternate angles, if we take AB and CD as a parallel lines and PQ as a transversal. Okay, so now we have to write that AB is parallel to CD and take PQ as transversal. So therefore angle APQ is equal to angle PQR, that is also pair of alternate angles. Therefore pair of also alternate angles, therefore my angle APQ is 50 degree is equal to PQR, that is given as a angle X. Okay, so my angle X is 50 degree and my angle Y, that is 77 degree. Okay, clear? Please note down this fast. Okay, clear? Now we have to move for the exercise 6.3. For the exercise 6.3, first of all we have to see that concept of the exercise 6.3. Okay, in that exercise 6.3, okay, there is all kind of the concept that you are learned till now in the chapter 6, and plus one of the concept, that is angle sum property concept, that are also included in this exercise. Okay, one of these concept, that is theorem of triangle, that is we have to say them as a angle sum property of triangle. What is angle sum property of triangle? That is sum of all angles, sum of all angles of triangle. All angles, that is notify that it is, I'll tell about all angles like interior angles of triangle. Okay, here we have to call them all angles of triangle, that is we have to say that that's all angle, that is interior angle of triangles. Okay, this all angles like interior angles. Okay, whenever I'll told that sum of all angle of triangle, then we should to take interior angles of triangle. Okay, then sum of all angle of triangle, that is means interior angle of triangle, is equal to always 180 degree, that is equal to the 180 degree. Okay, here I'll draw the triangle. Here my triangle XYZ is given. So for the angle X, for the angle Y, and for the angle Z, there is this angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to the 180 degree. That's always equal to the 180 degree. Sum of the all angle of the interior angle of the triangle, okay, that is always equal to the 180 degree. Okay, clear? And second concept, that is sum of two interior angles. Okay, that is sum of two interior angles is always equal to the sum of two interior angles is always equal to the third exterior angle. Okay, that means here I'll draw the line that is produce YZ at D. Okay, so my sum of two interior angles, that is X and Y, sum of these two interior angle X and Y is always equal to the this angle XZ and D. Okay, that is sum of angle x plus angle y is always equal to the xzd, angle xzd. Okay, if you want to draw here, if you want extend this line, so here also is one of the exterior angle are formed. Okay, here one of the also exterior angle are formed. So for this exterior angle, remaining two angles, that is angle y and angle z, for the angle y and angle z, sum of these two angles is also equal to the this exterior angle yx. I'll write p. Okay, so angle y plus angle z is equal to angle yxp. Okay, that is sum of these two interior angle is always equal to the third exterior angle. Okay, then makes sum of two interior angle is equal to the third exterior angle. That means here my angle 50 and here my angle 30 is given. Then sum of my exterior angle yxp, that is 50 plus 30, 80 degree. Okay, my exterior angle yxp is equal to the 50 plus 30, 80 degree. Okay, clear? If here my angle x is given as 100, so my angle xzd, that is sum of two interior angle 50 plus 100, 150 degree. Okay, that is 50 plus 100, 150 degree always. Clear? That's the concept of the triangle. Okay, that's the basic concept of the triangles. Okay, that I already learnt into the standard 8th. Now we have to move for the exercise 6.3. Okay, here my first question is that in the figure sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to point S and T respectively. Okay, here is it, exercise 6.3, question number 1, and figure is given like okay. PQR, my triangle is PQ and R. PQ extend to angle S and RQ extend to till T. Okay, that are said. If angle SPR equal to 135, if SPR, this angle is equal to 135, okay, if this angle equal to the 135, then and angle PQT is equal to 110 degree, and angle PQT is equal to the 110 degree. Okay, and angle PQT is equal to 110 degree. Now we have to find angle PRQ. We have to find angle PRQ, that is this angle. We need to find angle PRQ. Okay, so from the question we should to write given, that is in triangle PQR, RQR and QP extends to form angle PQT an angle RPS. Okay, and therefore angle PQT is equal to 110, and angle PRS is given, that is sorry, not a PRS, that is a RPS. Angle RPS is equal to the 135 degree. Okay, to find, we should to find angle PRQ. Okay, angle, we have to find angle PRQ. Okay, for that we should to solve this question. So now in this solution, what should be write in solution? So in this solution, we know that sum of two interior angle is equal to the exterior angle. Okay, so for the sum of two, this interior angle is equal to third exterior angle. So for that I need this angle, so I need this angle also. Okay, so for this angle, now I'll take this angle from the here. Now this angle from the here my angle form 180 degree, angle PQT and angle PQR formed 180 degree linear pair of angles. Okay, so for that I'll find the, first of all, this angle. Okay, this kind of angle. So let's start. Angle PQT plus angle PQR is equal to the 180 degree because of the linear pair. Okay, that is a linear pair of angle. You should to write all these things, linear pair of angle. Okay, here is not space even at here, so that's why I will not write. Here PQT, that is PQT plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degree. Therefore now PQT, that is 110, plus PQR, we should to find PQR is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so for the PQR, angle PQR equal to 180 minus 110, that is, therefore angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. Okay, now this angle that I'll got 70 degree. So now I'll use these two angles, sum of these two angle is equal to exterior angle. Okay, so therefore angle PQR plus PRQ is equal to exterior angle is equal to SPR. Okay, sum of two interior angle PQR plus PRQ is equal to SPR. Okay, third exterior angle. Okay, so for that, therefore here I'll write sum of two interior angle is equal to the exterior angle. Okay, that is equal to the exterior angle. Now therefore angle POR nahin that is PQR is given as a 70 degree plus PRQ, we should to find PRQ is equal to SPR is given as a 135. So angle PRQ is equal to 135 minus 70, that is 5 minus 0 5, 13 minus 7, that is 3, and 3 6, 65 degree. Okay, so my angle PRQ is equal to the 65 degree. Clear? Please note down this fast. Okay, clear? Now we have to move for the question number 2, that is in figure here. In figure is given, that is in the figure XYZ triangle, question number 2, triangle XYZ is given. In the triangle XYZ there is a bisector of Y and Z meet at O. Okay, and angle X is also given as a 62 degree. 62, yeah, here is the angle also given, that is 62, and this angle is given as a whole angle is 54 degree. Okay, we should to find the angle OZY, this angle, and O and YOZ, this angle. Okay, we need to find these two angles. Here from the question we should to write given, that is triangle XYZ, and one of the things, that is YO and ZO are bisector of angle XYZ and angle XZY. Okay, now angular bisector, that means they make a 2 equal half of one of the whole angle. Okay, they make a 2 equal half the one of the angle. Okay, so we need to also given, that is angle XYZ, that is angle XYZ is given equal to 54 degree, and also given angle YXZ is equal to 62 degree. Okay, so we need to find angle OZY, angle OZY so to find, that is angle XY, that is angle YZO, angle YZO and angle YOZ. Okay, so let's start for the solution. Okay, in the solution, first of all we know that there is a, from the angle sum property, sum of all the angles of the triangle is equal to the 180 degree. Okay, so from triangle XYZ, okay, angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180 degree, angle sum property. Okay, so therefore angle X is given 62, angle Y is given 54. Okay, and we need to find first of all angle Z equal to 180 degree. So therefore 6 plus 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 5 11, 116 plus angle Z is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle Z equal to 180 minus 116. Okay, so therefore 0 minus 10 minus 6 4, 7 minus 1 7 minus 1 6, 64 degree. Okay, that is 64 degree. Here my whole angle Z, whole of the angle, that is 64 degree. Okay, whole angle. Now YO and ZO are the bisector of the, now YO and ZO are bisectors of angle XYZ and angle XZY. Okay, now YO and ZO are bisector of these two angles, so therefore I'll write that angle XYO plus OYZ are equal. Therefore angle XYO YO is equal to angle OYZ, and second thing, that is angle XZO plus OZY. Angle XZO is equal to angle OZY are equal. Okay, so for that equal, this is whole things are given as a 54 degree. So I'll write that 54 degree in two part, that is two equal part, 27 and 27. Okay, and this 64 degree I'll write that two equal part as a 32 and 32. Okay, this angle is 32 and this angle is also 32. This part of angle is 27 and this part of the angle also is a 27. Okay, so for that I'll write that is angle OZY is a 32 degree. Therefore angle OZY is equal to 32 degree, and angle OYZ is equal to the 27 degree. Okay, now here is the triangle OYZ is also one of the triangle is formed. So using angle sum property also for the OYZ. Okay, therefore in triangle OYZ, using the angle sum property, 27 degree plus angle O plus angle 27 plus O plus 32, that is equal to the 180 degree using angle sum property. Okay, therefore my angle O is equal to 180 minus 27 plus 32, that is 7 plus 2 9, 3 plus 2 5, 59. So 180 minus 59, that is 1, and 7 minus 5 2, 121, that is my 121 degree. Okay, clear? Here my angle O, that is 121 degree. Okay, clear? So students, I hope you have to enjoy this class. Okay, now from the next class we have to move for the question number 3, 4, 5 and 6 of the exercise 6.3. Okay, so till then, goodbye and stay blessed.